In this lecture, we are going to learn fundamentals of statistics. What statistics is? Statistics is a branch of mathematics that is used for organization and interpretation of the numerical data. Organization of numerical data and basically interpretation of numerical data. Now, when it comes to the organization of data, the kind of statistic that which we use is known as the descriptive statistics. So descriptive statistics is basically used to describe the situation or the event or whatever the property that you are measuring. For example, suppose you are discussing the marks obtained by students in the examination, you might be interested in what is the average marks scored by the students or what is the spread or deviation of the marks. So mean, median, mode, standard deviations, percentiles, quartiles, they are all example of the descriptive statistics, and we will learn about them in the coming lectures. We will also use SPSS to calculate the descriptive statistics. But most often as a researcher, we work with the interpretation of numerical data and we try to draw certain inferences based on the available data. So apart from interpretation, I should use a word here called inference. So the prime use of or the practical use of statistics is to draw inferences from the numerical data. Now, when it comes to drawing inferences, we have to go by two approaches, and that depends upon the nature of our data. So we can have two type of approaches here depending upon the shape of distribution and certain assumptions whether our data fulfills them or not. And we call these two approaches as the parametric statistics and there is non-parametric statistics. Parametric statistics, as its name suggests, refers to the kind of stats that is used when certain assumptions about the population parameters, like say its mean, standard deviation, are fulfilled, like say normality of distribution, homogeneity of variance, randomness of selection, and independence of samples. So if these assumptions are fulfilled, we use a kind of stat that is known as the parametric stat. Your t-test, z-score, one-way ANOVA, regression, linear regression, they are all examples of the parametric stats. But when these assumptions are violated, we use a kind of stat that is known as the non-parametric stats. For example, say Mann-Whitney U-test you might have heard of, or most popular chi-square test. So these are the tests we use when our data fail to meet one of the four assumptions recommended for the parametricity.